what a crazy past 2 years it has been, and what is in store for 2022. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know that the real estate market has seen incredible swings upward since mid-2020, and it has not shown any signs of stopping. But we all know that saying, what goes up must come down, right? I hear it a lot when talking to other agents and clients. We're just gonna wait until the prices of homes come down next year. There's no way this is sustainable. Prices will drop. I'll buy then when it's more affordable. So let's look at 8 housing predictions from experts for the housing market for Georgia in 22 to determine if we should in fact wait to get that great deal in 2022. This past year, home prices on average have risen 19% year over year. That is an insane number. When you consider that the average home price appreciation in a normal market is more like 4 to 5%. If you were shopping for a home this year, or even selling a home this year, you know this to be true. Housing experts are predicting that home prices will continue to increase in 2022, although not at the rate that it did this year. Yay! Kind of, right? I mean, we're still going to pay more for a home in 2022 than we would in 2021. So that answers the question of, should you hold off buying a home? No. The price is going to be more expensive. Home prices aren't falling. Yet the rate at which home prices increase will fall. Zillow's economists are calling for an appreciation rate of 11%, while Redfin's economists are a little bit more pessimistic at 3%. And then you have Fannie Mae, which is predicting about 7.4%, which is right in line with what Freddie Mac is predicting at 7%. So we can all agree that between these expert economists' opinions, we're going to pay more. One of the things that has been the saving grace in the rapidly appreciating home prices has been the historically low interest rates that buyers have seen. Buyers have been getting rates in the high 2s and around 3%. Now, when looking ahead in 2022, experts are predicting that interest rates are going to rise. The Mortgage Bankers Association predicts rates will hit 4% by 2022's end. Now, on the low end, Fannie Mae's experts are predicting that the 30-year fixed average to be 3.4% at the end of the year. This can have a huge impact on the affordability of a home. It may seem like a tiny change, but it can have a huge impact. Let's take a closer look at this. Let's say that we have a $400,000 home we're in the market for this year. We kept getting outbid, we couldn't get a home under a contract. We're continuing to look in 2022. That home of $400,000 is going to continue to appreciate in price. Let's just say a conservative 5% between now and mid-2022 when we decide that we're ready to buy again. So this home is now priced at $420,000. On top of the appreciation, interest rates have risen from 3% in 2021 to let's say 3.5% in 2022 that some experts are predicting. The home would have had a mortgage payment of $1,686 in 2021, and now in 2022, that $400,000 house now cost us $1,886 a month, which is an increase of $200 to your payment each month. But what if your income has not gone up and you still only qualify for that $400,000 payment, or you want to keep that, that $1,686 payment each month of what you were budgeting for last year? Now, in order to get that $1,686 payment, you need to be looking at a home that costs $380,000. Shocking, right? Waiting can have significant consequences when paired with an increase in mortgage rates, as experts are predicting. It also stresses the importance of making sure that you are paired with a really great, knowledgeable agent so that if you are in the market today, you are able to secure a home for yourself. Sellers are going to continue to have the upper hand in 2022, and unfortunately, multiple offer scenarios are here to stay according to the experts. We have tight supply that after years of underbuilding, and we have elevated demand due to remote work, US demographics, and the low mortgage rates are still pretty historically low. Those demands are still going to persist into next year. Expect to see bidding wars on many homes continue like we've seen this past year, especially as the market heats up during the spring and summer shopping season. The breakneck speed at which we saw homes selling in 2021 some in hours, not days, that's expected to cool down a little bit, and that can bring a relief to buyers. So we are locally seeing some homes on the market for several days before sellers choose an offer, rather than the 24 to 48 hours that we saw earlier in the year. Now, new construction builds will only be a drop in the bucket compared to the demand in the market. So if we were counting on new construction to kind of save us and build us out of this mess, it's not going to happen. Zillow researchers show that in the 35 largest housing markets alone, there has been a shortfall of 1.35 million new homes since 2008. Because of a construction slowdown following the housing crash back in 2006 and 7. Home builder confidence, though, is sky high, and builders are doing all they can to get houses up. But we still have supply chain issues and labor shortages, and that's limiting the progress. If you drive anywhere around the North Metro Atlanta area, you are going to see these new construction developments all over the place. Trust me, builders are trying to do this as quickly as possible and meet the demand. But again, it's just a tiny drop in the bucket compared to the pent-up demand of what's out there. This gap did shrink a little bit in 2021, and it's likely going to shrink in 2022, where the demand and the supply is. But the housing shortage will be a defining feature of the market once again in 2022. This means that if you're in the market for a new construction home right now, it's imperative that you get that home under contract sooner rather than later. The sooner you can lock in that contract price, the better. That is, even if you can do that. Some new construction builders have pivoted to adding a stipulation in their contract that allows them to increase the price of the home as they build it, and some aren't even doing those pre-sales at all. They're waiting until the home is closer to being finished before pricing it and putting it on the market. The last housing prediction for Georgia in 2022 is that buyers are going to continue to get increasingly fed up. Can I get an amen? I get it. My team and I are hard at work helping many families combat this and navigate this tough buyer's market day in and day out. And like I mentioned before, it's so important now more than ever. It's imperative that you have a seasoned agent who's super knowledgeable about the local real estate market. Now is not the time to get a random agent that you call off of a sign in the yard, or call Zillow or Realtor.com, just randomly pick someone. You need and want to get a local recommendation. And if you have to call a random agent, make sure you interview many. Wondering what questions should you ask? Well, this video is a great example. Ask them what they see in the coming year. How do they prepare buyers for this market? What are their strategies for helping you compete against multiple offers? What do they suggest that you do ahead of time to help circumvent some unexpected challenges? A great local agent will answer these with complete satisfaction. In this market right now, time is money for you as a buyer. We talked about how home prices are only going to appreciate. Taking months to find a home can mean $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 depending upon what metro Atlanta area you are searching in. Now, of course, if you are moving anywhere to the North Metro Atlanta area, my team and I are these people for you. And if you are moving anywhere else, still give us a call, reach out to us. We would love to do the interviewing part for you, or partner you with one of our really great partners in your area. For more strategies on how to win in multiple offer scenarios, make sure you check out this video. In the meantime, you can reach out to my team by calling, texting, or emailing us using the information below.